Howdy folks. Hey, today we're going to make a new color. I'm going to call it rainbow because I'm putting a lot of colors in it. I done made the video. I done fished with this bait, guys. I made these baits Friday. Wasn't thinking about a pour to catch. And Saturday I was catching fish and I pulled them out and said, let's try these. And I started catching fish and I thought, dang, now I gotta go back and do the filming part and show y'all how I made them. So that's okay. We're going to do that now. And I think in the video I called him Rambo. That was the name I come up with, Rambo. But I got thinking about that, and I thought, you know, they could have a copyright on that name because of the movie. Then we'll get in trouble. So I changed the name. I've made a bunch of them, guys. I packaged a bunch of them. I called them Rainbow because there's a bunch of colors in them, okay? Right? I got all the colors of the rainbow in this bait. So here, look, let's take off. Let me quit running my mouth, guys. I try to make these as short as I can, and when I get to the fishing part, sometimes I leave stuff out, guys, because most of my videos, they could be 40 minutes, 50 minutes easily, and I cut a lot out, I'm telling you. All right, sometimes you think, but Dennis was talking about something he didn't finish. It's because I cut it out, because it just took too long. So I'm sorry. When you see those spots, you went, he started talking about this, and then next clip he didn't. It's because I cut it out, and sometimes I know I make myself look a little silly, but I've got to when I meditate, and I've got to get better at that when I'm talking about something. So it's my fault, guys. I got to get better at that. It's not the editor's fault. It's my fault. All right, starting off here, guys. This is not milk. It's not orange juice. It's swim bait blend. I buy it about a 5-gallon jugs. I've been putting it in a gallon jug, but I filled it up and gave it to Mason, the young man that fishes with me a lot. I gave him a gallon for Christmas, so that's what happened to my gallon jug. All right, and he's going to make swim baits out of it. He loves the 4-inch swim baits. He catches a lot of bass on. In fact, he came second in a high school tournament 2 weeks ago. So, congratulations to him. Now, look, this is going to be, it's, I don't know how many ounces I got in here, guys. I think it's 5 ounces. Yeah, around 5 ounces, 6 ounces. I'm going to run it, it's going to take it about, oops, got to get used to this new table. It's going to take it about 2 minutes, minute 55, so I'm going to start a minute 45, okay? Okay. Guys, I stuck it back in there for 25 seconds after I checked it. I check it one time before I cut the camera on. I know it ain't, usually takes 2 turns. It still ain't but 340, still ain't but 347, needs to be about 5 degrees. That's probably close enough. We're going to give it 10 seconds now. While we're doing that, I'm going to tell you about my glitter. Got to tell you about the glitter. Alright. Rainbow colors, guys. Green, red, blue, silver, and purple. 5 colors. 008. 008 glitter, guys. I don't know if it's the smallest you can get or not, but she's small, okay? She's little tiny stuff. Now, I got a vent, y'all can hear it run. I got a bathroom vent above me. Alright, 357, perfect. Now, before I put the glitter in there, here's what we're going to do. I put just a little bit of black. In fact, I'm going to take some of that off. I'm going to tell you what, guys, black can overpower right now. I just want enough to give it a little color. Alright, that's it right there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to rub the rest of that black off my knife. Black is strong, and I just want a little bit of color to it. Just enough to knock off the clearness. Now, I'm going to put just a touch. I mean, since I don't have much. When I made these, guys, I've been doing something different when I make a bunch of baits, guys. I don't make a little thing like this. I've been using my griddle. I got it on behind me now, heating up the molds. I've been using my griddle, and I've been putting it on 350. I mix the plastic, dump it in a pot, a small stew pot, and I put about 2.5, 3 cups in there. Then I shoot and shoot and shoot. Now I can shoot baits about as fast as I want to shoot them. Does that make sense? Now, I gave it a blue tint. You'll be able to see it. Here it goes. Here goes the glitter. Okay. Get all the glitter out of it. Some of this glitter wants to stick to the cup every time. Alright. Oh, I catch it on my face the other day. I made some baits and I stopped and rode up to town up here, which ain't but 5 miles, guys, up to the big town of Bracey. Ain't nothing up but a truck stop and a couple things. It is a Mexican restaurant and a post office. It's it's a couple restaurants. This is a Pizza Hut. It's an interstate stop, guys. Interstate runs right through Bracy. So it's got little food places. Let me describe them all. Alright. Y'all see that? See, you can see through it. Alright. I don't think it's too clear. But it's not about the, this color is not about the this color is not all about the color of the baits. A lot of it's about the it's a lot about the flake. Okay. Okay. I'm just everywhere today, ain't I tell you. You ever been like I just got too? I'm trying to do too many things. I'm trying to do too much, guys. Sometimes I just gotta slow down. I got heat this back up now. All right, we're gonna shoot. I got videos up here that I'm editing. I got them going this morning. I done been looked at a job this morning. So sometimes I try to get too many things going. I know. Now, here we go. I should have got her back up. It was 285, guys. It doesn't cool down to that. You need at least 300 when you shoot. If you don't, it's just gonna. All right, it's 310. It's just gonna stop up. Now I've been heating all this stuff up, guys, on the griddle. Okay. Let me look at the camera. Make sure you're all in focus, and then in the middle here. Or let me flip it around like this. All right, here we go. What I have found, it's not that cold today. It's like 60s. All right, it's really a nice day. And it's supposed to get up in the 70s, but we got terrible thunderstorms coming through. So if y'all hear something, sometimes it could be the wind. The wind's really bad. So you got to watch these things too, guys. When these things settle, this here's really drinking it. You got to make sure you give them some. If you don't, the top couple will be bubbly. Will have bubbles in them, and they get dents. And the dents are hard to stop. The little flukes will get a dent once in a while, but the stinger shad is really bad about getting dents. So if you get a bait in a giveaway that has a little dent or something in it, I'm gonna promise you something right now. Okay, this is a promise. The Crappie don't care. I keep those most of the time for myself. I went through some here just now. I'm separating them. The ones with the dent I put in a separate pile. The ones that don't have dents I put in the bags to sell. I fish with the ones with the dents, and as y'all can see, the Crappie don't care about that little dent. Okay, guys, I moved y'all a little closer. All right, yeah. Sometimes, folks, you know, you ever been like you get too much going and you don't concentrate on what's going on. That's me a lot of times. What do you think? They gonna look better on the stinger because the stinger's got more body and you're gonna be able to see. But can you see that kind of bluish tint to them? They got just a little bit of bluish tint to them. All right, that's the fluke. Here's the other fluke. I got double molds. I went on done both of them. Okay. All right. Let's open the stinger. Yeah, the stinger's got a bigger body. The bigger the body is, more it's going to show up. The more the flake's going to show up. There you go. All right. I'm sorry. Let me touch the back of the camera. It died on me. They're sticking to me. Okay. Let me get one of them off here. Alright, can y'all see the colors? And I'm trying to get it we can see the colors. So you can see through it. You can see through it a little bit. And that's fine. It's the flake in it. When I spin it, you see all that flake shining? That's what's drawing their attention. It's got all those colors to it. And that silver just shines. Okay? It's pretty bait in it. Alright? So that's what we're gonna go fishing with, guys. That's what I caught fish on. And the water's still stained, but like I say, it's the flake. When that thing turns in the water, you get that sparkle. Alright? Okay, guys, y'all know the routine. 1 through 300, and I'll remind you at the end, 1 through 300. Get your number down, and let's see who's going to win these baits. Not to spoil the show, but I caught some nice fish on them, guys. As you're going to see in the video, I had a good day. Alright guys, we'll see y'all in the outro. Wow guys, this feels like a good one. I mean a good one. I got 2 pound test, I'm just holding on. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, take drag. Thank God for drag, come on. Oh, it is a big old crappie. And guys, the water's getting warmer. That gets them a little bit more active. Oops, that don't get. Oh, got him. Whew, what a pig. Guys. That's what you gotta watch about those hooks. I got the hook out of him. The hook hooked in me. I laugh about it now, but my finger will be sore here in a little bit. What a pig. We're gonna weigh him real fast. Oh my gosh, he's a pig. He's 15 inches. What y'all think he weighs? I moved my scales to right here, guys, so it'll be easy to find. I'm going fast as I can, guys. I'm looking for, a lot of these fish have a hole already in them. If they do, I use it. I ain't crazy about hooking them under the gill area. 2 pounds even. I went back to 1. Oh, hold on. All right, 2.1, guys. My scale reads at 1/10. I'm getting my blood on him. Guys, y'all ain't gonna believe that. Believe this, that's a nice fish. All right, 2.1. Just make sure y'all recording. Okay, guys. My camera is acting up. It froze. It froze up and wouldn't do anything, so I don't know how much of it I got, but I weighed this fish. It weighs 2 pounds. It weighs 2 pounds, and I'm going to do it again just to show you. All right. It weighs 2 pounds even there now. He weighed 2.1 haul ago, but anyway. We're going to release him. I've had him in the net. You know, I was just talking to somebody the other day, yesterday. I can't remember who it was. Now, I think somebody at the store, at the Holly Grove Marina. They selling my baits at Holly Grove Marina, guys. And I'm trying to get them in some other bait shops, and we'll go from there, okay? But Holly Grove has them. And I was stopped to see how they was doing for a couple minutes, and a guy was standing there, and the young man that works there, we got talking about it and about fishing, and I had a YouTube channel, and the guy says, yeah, I think about starting a YouTube channel. And we got talking about it, and I said, well, you know what the worst thing is? The camera. He said, yeah, I know. He said, I got a GoPro. He said, man, it's a lot of work. It's a hassle. So my jig fell through the net. I'm just gonna retie it, okay? But anyway, it is. And that's what I told him. The worst thing is, all these years GoPro's been making the GoPros. Why can't they make a GoPro that don't have all this stuff on it, where it doesn't take pictures and do this and do that, that is just a video camera for us people that go ahead and make videos. So when you hit the button, it comes on videos. You maybe can adjust the speed, shutter speed, something like that, and that's it. They have so much stuff on them. I think sometimes that's why they have so much problem with them. They overheat, they do all kinds of stuff. But I looked down and it done locked up. It wasn't doing nothing. So I kept the fish in the net, just took him off and put him in the net, held him in the net. I took the battery out. It wouldn't even cut off. So I took the battery out to get it cut off, and so we restarted it. So I could have lost, I don't know what, if I lost anything, I don't know. But this is what I was stowing. I made this yesterday, a day before yesterday. I don't remember now, guys. I think I made them the day Saturday. Yeah, I made them Friday. And I named them Rambo because in a cup of plastic, you'll see when I make them, I put just a little color in it, okay, just to give it a little smoke tint,
And there's multiple color flakes in there, guys. There's blue, red, silver, purple. I got it wrote down. There's a lot of colors in it. But look, he liked it. He rolled right up and grabbed it. No problem. I brought it past him. He's a pig too, wasn't he? And it was 2 of them there. So there's 2 pigs there. And hopefully after I get done with this here now, guys, I get done with tying this jig back on, hopefully I'm gonna go back out there and get his big brother. Oh gosh, this looks like a nice one too. We're gonna go in, guys. It's coming with thunderstorms today. I don't know if we'll get to finish this poor catch or not. The last hour's been tough. The wind is so bad. I ain't sure this is a crappie. It was 2 fish together out there. And I thought it looked like crappie, so I threw at him. Yeah, it's a crappie. There you go. Bam. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. The hook got me on the last one, so I'm trying to make sure that don't happen again. That's a nice one too, guys. Now he was out there in open water. Let's see how big he is. Look here, guys. He's 15. He's 15 inches. I don't think he'll weigh. I know he won't weigh 2 pounds. He doesn't have the girth for 2 pounds. What do y'all think he weigh? I think he's like 114. I'll do this fast, guys, so we can get him back. Oh, I'm wrong. Look here. Nope. Yeah, 2 pounds even. Wow. 2 pounds even. That's a nice fish. All right, guys. That's 2 fish in a row that's been 2 pounds. Thank you, sir. Wow. He didn't look that big, did he? Well, he was thick though. You know, he was really thick across his back and across his body, and that's what it takes, doesn't it? No, I'm sitting in one place now. The wind's so bad, guys. I'm sitting in now, enjoying my soft drink, Coke. When y'all up north, pop. If you're up from north, I'm enjoying my pop. If you're from down here, we just call it a drink, but a lot of people have call them soft drinks in the South. You know, there was a thing going on one time about that, where what you named called sodas, soft drinks. Anyway, I'm sitting here. There you go. There's something else y'all can check into. I'm just sitting here enjoying myself. It's such a warm day. It's like 65. I wouldn't have this long sleeve shirt on for the wind. The wind's got enough chill to it to get you, especially as the boat moves. But I started back there, guys, as far as y'all can see. It's a red sign back there. I started back there, and this is the first fish I've caught in this pocket. I moved from before I caught the other one, because I think they got used to me. It wasn't a very big pocket. I think they got to where I would start the same ones all the time. The guy, when the bait would come close to them, they just take off running. This camera does not want to come on sometimes. This feels like a nice one too, guys. I'm sitting here on the edge of a channel, on the creek channel. The stone out in the channel is what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. If he's big as he feels. I got 2 pound test, so y'all wonder why I'm not just reeling him on in. And the 2 pound test is because I'm throwing a 1/48 ounce jig, and it casts further like that. You got a heavy line, you're not going to cast it that far. There you go. There you go. Alright. Alright, guys. You know what? That's a nice crappie too, guys. We're going to weigh this one too. I'm throwing that little fluke. I call it Rambo. You know what? That's a good name for I cut it off a little bit, but he busted that one. Now again, I don't have the collar cut off. These little flukes are so skinny. I'll share that with you in a minute. Let's take care of this fish. And I'll share with you why I was talking about cutting off the collar on that thing. Now, Dennis, y'all, I'm just bragging the last fish that I had my scale out, didn't I? I know, I put it back in here. Huh, maybe I didn't. Where did I lay it at? Well, while I'm waiting for that guy, I'm up my scope. Look here, I'm gonna put him in the net. I'm gonna hold him in the water. I don't want to hold him out of the water. Okay. Let me pick his. It's got to be laying here on top of my cooler. Yeah, here it is. Laying right here. Now let me get it on. Get the 0 cell. I don't like keeping him out of the water because I'm not going to eat him. If I was going to eat him, I wouldn't care. But I don't want to kill him. Well, here we go. Stop. Stop. I told you he wasn't going to break 2 pounds. 1.8. He weighs 2/10 from being 2 pounds, guys. That's a nice crappie. Look how fat he is right there. You know? Isn't he fat? Alright, guys. We're going to let this old fat pig go right here. I mean, look at that belly. Good gosh. Well, guys, that's why I'm letting them go this time of year. Look, I don't care if you want to keep some, eat them. That's up to y'all. But I seen Slab Buster say the same thing the other day on a video of one of them I was watching too. He made a comment, and I've seen he made a comment too, and some other people. This is a good time to let the big ones go. Keep those little 10, 11 inches to eat. You know how many eggs that big mama has in her? She probably has as many eggs in her as 4 or 5 10 inches, right? Some of them have got to lay their eggs, or we're not going to have future crappie. It's that simple, right? Alright guys, I'm going to share this with you real fast. I'm going to have to go in here in a minute. They say the rain's going to start at 4 o'clock, and it's after 2. But if I hear thunder, I'm going. It's getting cloudy all the time. This is the little jig head I'm throwing. See how little it is? Now, I left the collar on it. But here's what happens when you leave the collar on it. See how it breaks the nose of it out like that, see? Now, one of the reasons that it breaks the nose out is look how little this bait is. See, it's skinny. It's a small bait. It's a 2 inches long. It's actually 2 1/4. But it's so skinny back in here. That's where it gets all the action though, right? That little tail sticking to itself now. But anyway, if you got a skinny bait like that, you can't have a great big old jig. That's why I keep telling y'all I cut them off like this. See how I cut that one off? And that's why I cut them off. Now, if you got a big fat jig, like this stinger right here, the stinger will take that barb. All right, but I still cut it off on them too. But I didn't cut it off on this one because it's not but a 1/48, and I need that extra lead. That fish right there just now was about 6 foot deep, and the wind's blowing, so I need the extra lead. So I'm just putting it on there, okay? And you can wet it a little bit. That will help you too for keeping it from busting before it goes up on. I'm going to wet it. I didn't stick it in my mouth. My phone just said storm's coming. All right, so it went on pretty good, didn't bust. But after a fish or two, it will bust if you don't cut that collar off. If you got a big collar, it's not going on there. Again, I just got 2 pound test because the 2 pound test will throw that little jig because I don't weigh anything.
Okay, guys, Rambo. This was what I call this color. Now I'm showing it to you in a stinger shad because it's got more body. You can see the colors better. All right. This is what I was fishing with though. Is the little fluke. Okay. It's a little 2 1/4 inch fluke. Got a little split tail. That's what I was using. All right. And it's got silver, red, blue, green, purple flake in it. 008. Real small flake. This is a good bait. As I showed you guys on your jig head, anytime you're using a bait that's that small, if you shove it up on a jig head that has a big old collar on it and it has the big hooks on it, it's going to bust it all to pieces. I cut them off for these flukes and for the willowtails. If you're using the willowtails, some of y'all that have been winning them, okay, that's why I keep telling you that and showing you that. Cut that lead off that barb so all you have is the hook shank and the ball of the head. You can slide it on there and it stays on there good, guys. It doesn't come off that easy. If you're worried about it coming off, pull it back a 1/4 inch, 1 drop of super glue, push it back, count to 15, start fishing with it. You won't have no problem. It'll be on there to a crappie tears his tail off, which will be a long time. Because this is a jerkbait blend. So it's pretty tough. Alright? But guys, this was a good bait. It worked good. The water stain, visibility is 8 to 10 inches. All that color reflected, they can see it. I know you're looking at it going like, Dennis, that's a good clear water bait. It's going to be good for clear water bait. And what's making it good today, with the sun shining, was those glitter sparkling. If y'all can see that light hitting it, fish can see that too. Some of them ran for it. A couple of them I threw out there too. I seen it hit, and the fish was like, the fish ain't but 3 or 4 foot deep, over 14 foot of water, guys. And as the bait was sinking, I seen them run up and grab it, because it was sparkling in that sun. It looked like a minnow. Okay, it looked like a minnow come sinking down through the water, and they ran up there and grabbed it. Worked great. It worked great. As I mentioned, Holly Grove Marina, if you're in the area, I'm selling my baits. I'm selling wholesale only. People keep asking me to sell to them. Guys, I can't sell to you because if 10 of y'all, a video, called me or noted me and said, I want 4 packs, I want 3 packs. The shipping time, the packaging up, the sending it out to you, trying to collect that, to record it, to keep up with it, to figure the taxes. I'm still checking on something if I can sell to out of state without collecting taxes. So I'm checking on now. If I can do that, I might try to work something out with you. But you got to remember, I'm still working, guys. I'm still painting. I'm in the paint business, doing YouTube, making baits. So I don't have a lot of free time to be packaging up baits all the time and recording and keeping up with those tax records. Wholesale, I don't have to keep up with taxes. That's why I'm doing wholesale. So if you own a bait shop, if your brother has a bait shop, if your friend on the corner has a mom and pop convenience store that sells baits, we have most of the stores around here sell baits, guys. Anywhere close to the lake sells baits. If it's just a gas station with candy bars and baits, because you're on the lake here. There's 2 lakes here. Okay? If you got a place like that, they can contact me, and we'll work something out, guys. Maybe I can send you 100 bags. That's how I want to do it. I want to do it 50, 100 bags at a time, not 2 or 3 bags at a time. Easier to keep up with, okay? I don't have full taxes. That's what I'm trying to do. Now, if you think about it, it makes sense, and you understand what I'm saying. So, we might be able to work it out. If you own a company, okay, and you can do it. So, but I will check on if I can sell out of state some of y'all. I am checking on it. My taxes are being done now, my business taxes. When I go back to pick them up, hopefully any time now, I'm going to ask a couple questions. Okay? Appreciate you guys. I got the best subs in the world. I really do. My name is Dennis. Put your number down between 1 and 300. There's a winner every week. Right? Every week there's a winner, guys. And I mail out every week. Mailed to Pennsylvania this past week. So I mail out everywhere. I've mailed to Texas, you name it. Louisiana, I've mailed out quite a few places. So my baits are getting scattered around there. Getting great comments. Everybody's catching fish on them. And Roy54 down there, I told you on another video, he's got a bunch of crappie. If you look at one of the comments on the last video, I think he said the other day he caught another one over 3 pounds. It was 308, I think he said. And he didn't say he's using my baits. He didn't say exactly what he caught it on. But he won a tournament and they had over 15 pounds a couple weeks ago on my baits, and they had a 327 in that one. So he's catching some nice fish. I think he said he had 3 over 2 pounds the other day. So right now's the time to catch a 2-pound fish. I'm going to add this real fast. I ran into somebody today and they was casting to the bank. They went around me. And I asked him the bass fish. He said, no, we're crappie fish. I said, have you caught any? I done seen him twice today in 2 different coves. So this was like 2.5 hours, 3 hours later. He said, no, we ain't caught a crappie yet. I said, they're not on the bank. Okay? So they're casting to the bank. I said, I'm out here in open water. I said, they're in open water. They're roaming open water. He said, oh, okay. The crappie hadn't moved up on the bank here yet. And it's water's running around, the water's in the 50s. It's depends where you're at. It's 51 to 59. So they haven't moved up on the bank yet. I don't know what they've done in your lake. If you're north of Virginia, no, I'm pretty sure they're still not shallow. So you got to find them first, guys. Crappie will use open water on this lake. Then they move up on the cover when they're ready to spawn. Then they move to brush piles and stuff after. They're not on brush piles now. I showed you all that in the Wednesday video. They're not on brush piles here. I checked some more brush piles today as I get close to them. They're not on them. After they spawn on this lake, they move back to the brush piles, okay? And then they hang on those brush piles till they get, if they're deep enough, they'll stay on them all summer, all right? So figure out what they're doing in your lake. Ask around a little bit. It'll save you some time. You won't spend 2 or 3 hours fishing where there's no fish if you don't have a depth finder, if you don't have a live scope. If you got a depth finder, a side finder, that would help you a lot too. You run along and watch it once in a while. If they're out in open water, you'll see them. If you're fishing the bank, have you scan the deep side and just keep looking at it every once in a while. You start seeing fish out in open water, you need to turn around and throw at them because they're crappie. All right? Your side finder can show them to you guys. or your down finder. You run over them. Go out there in 16 foot, 14 foot, out along. Use your trolling motor if you're afraid to scare them. And kick along and look for them. If you start seeing fish at 4, 5, 6 feet, they're crappie. Stop and throw at them. Alright? You don't have to have a live scope. Use your side finder and your down finder. You can find them that way also. I hope that helps you guys. My name is Dennis. Thought I would add that. See you next time. Fishing Lake Country. Appreciate you guys. Leave your number. See you.